All right, we are on the back nine of the Pebble Beach 18-hole cup in the weekend round, final round, however you want to look at it. It is the whole weekend because it's an 18-hole cup. First time we played 18 holes. First time we played 18 different holes in one tournament, I should say. All right, I really wanted to get a 14 on the front and didn't do it. I did shoot, this is exactly what I shot in the qualification round. So I guess nothing different, but I was kind of hoping I'd pick up one of those other holes, but no dice. Let's see what we can get down in the back. I did pick up the one that I picked up in the back that threw me into the 27 was that Albie on hole number 18, but there's some opportunities out there to pick up some shots. So there's also some opportunities to epic freaking fail. So we'll see what we can get done here. We'll go to Tommy's site. Tommy's. Go to tournaments. Scroll down and see the most recent. What do we got? Back nine, Pebble Beach. Hole number 10 or 1 on the back nine. Hole number 10. What do we have here? What do we have? Now this is a great opportunity right here to screw up. I was using my big topper and a Titan. I was at the Max Club. Let's see which way the wind's blowing. Now we got a little bit of headwind here. A little teeny bit, not much, but I was going right to the red line, so now we're going to have a little bit of headwind, so it will lay me back just a little. I was doing max topspin with a big topper. 2 right-hand side spin. I do not think... Let me look at balls here. Just a look. Do I have any 8 power balls? Do I have more than... I do have one of those. I do have a few. And I've been using a Titan, so it's only the 4 wind. So this ball here kind of matches up with the Titan community ball. I have one of these. That might work. 2 side spin. What have I been doing? I've been doing 2 right-hand side spin. So I've been doing... I need a 4 side spin ball if I want to match up exactly with what I've been doing. I could use a dead ball. That'll match up pretty nice. Let me take a dead ball. Let's select that. We use one of my 2. One of my 2 that I have right there. Big Tapa. Big Tapa. Big Tapa. And I wasn't doing anything special on the drive. As far as adding anything on, it was just straight up. Whatever the wind is, divided by 2.6 per ring. Divided by 2.6. Get my calculator set up, and I was doing max topspin. I think it left me off the green just a little short. Let me look at that hole one more time. All right, let's just play it. We'll play it. Really would like to get an eagle right here. Need to hit this perfect. Hold on. All right, I wanted to go back and look at that because I was trying to figure out what did I get in my qualification run. I did pick up the eagle and I made that from distance, but I jacked the drive up, so I'm gonna go out. I do have some practice tokens, and I'm gonna switch to just a regular Titan, the king of balls, and I'm gonna practice this once, and I want to see if I hit it down there like where it ends up, because what happened before was I hit it like I can't believe it wasn't good, but it was great. It was about as far great as you could hit to the left, and the second bounce hit the rough, and then it bounced, and then it came out of the rough and then rolled forward a little bit. But I lost a ton of distance. I have no idea where I would have actually been if I'd have hit. And that was the only shot I've taken all week on hole number 10, and it really didn't give me... I was looking at my notes here, and it really didn't give me anything. I really would like to get the eagle right here. I need to start the round off with an eagle. And what I did there was I did max topspin, and we had a tailwind that was going pretty much in exactly the opposite direction of what it is right now. And it was like 3.4, and I put the wind back on it. So it was probably like 1.75 that I put back on. I'm going to take the shot with just a regular 3-power ball and see like where it puts me down there, so that I know, kind of get an idea. And I don't have a really good ball guide here, that's why it looks like it's way short, but that is going to roll down there to it. 3 rings, 3, 1.15, 1.12. Doesn't put me too much into power. I will put just a smidgen of overpower on it. Oh, and that was exactly what I did the other day. Now, I don't think that was as bad as what I did the other day, because right there is where it clipped the rough. Distance-wise, that's not bad. It's not bad. Drawing the line out. I really would like to be inside that. So if I bring that 4-power ball or the 8-power ball just to try and get down, I would really like to be like just off like that. The club that I have to recover there is my Firefly, and that's where that kind of distance is where that club really shines. When you start getting into past where you're more towards max Firefly, it's not as just because of its accuracy. Firefly. There's max. I am right at max. And that is 2.2 per ring. So 3.3 divided by 2.2, 1.5 rings. .5 rings. See if we can hit anything perfect today. Hitting it perfect. Just barely in the hole. Alright, you can get it done that way, but I would like to get a little teeny bit closer than that, and I would have liked to have hit that perfect. But we know kind of where we're at. Okay, so let me think. So going against the wind, and I've only had half a ring, 3/4 of a ring. I was in the red. I did put a little bit of overpower on there to kind of compensate for that, and I ended up out in this area. So if I bring out a 8-power ball instead of a 6-power ball, I should be able to get, like if I just do the max topspin, I should be able to get out in this area, and that's really kind of where I'd like to get. Hold on one second, I'm trying to sign in. Hold on. Evidently it's not going to let me sign in. I shot the front 9, and then I ran over and bought a Fire Stick so that I could watch my regular TV instead of watching what's on in the hotel. All right, I think we've got it. I'm not necessarily sure we're fully got it, but I feel somewhat confident that we got at least a game plan. But what I need to do though is I need to hit the dang thing perfect. Where did those come from? I didn't notice these before. I do have 6 of them. You only need 5 for a tournament, so I do have 1 extra of those. And that is the side spin I'm looking for, and I think I'm going to take that. Maybe that's the one. Maybe that's the deal right there. And it is the wind divided by 2.6. Let's try and hit this perfect. Although I brought out one of the perfect balls on the front, or the precision balls on the front, and didn't hit it perfect. Of course. Bossa Blues. Bossa Blues. I go first. So instead of the plus 15, we're at the plus 20, 21. You get it down there. 2.7, it's basically a ring. It's a ring and some change, but I don't know that we could work out the change. That puts me less than half a ring into the power. Oh, jeez, I can't hit nothing perfect. And that's going to be bad. It really runs out of room down here. Jeez, look at that. Well, better just to go out there with the Titan and overpower it. Shit, I could have did that with a Titan and overpower. Was that 2 rings off to the right? I hit the other one 2 rings. That was 2 rings off to the right with a precision ball. And I'm right in this area right here. So if I'd have rolled through, I probably would have stopped right about there. And that's still a... And I got a jungleist here, which I have no confidence at all in the numbers that I have, but I should be close enough with my jungleist that we're kind of eyeballing it. Maybe. Where are we at? There's max. There's mid. There's... I'm in the quarter, so... If I was playing my Nirvana, I'd be in the 16 per ring range. I have no confidence in what I'm doing with this club. I'm going to do like a quarter of a ring. Just a little. And I still didn't hit a perfect. Better off just going out there with the Titan and just taking the shot from up at the top than I was in a really good club. Look at that. And I hate that shit. I hate it. All right, let's make it hard. How can we make it hard on ourselves? There we go. I have no idea what the scores are at the top of the bracket. If you watch my channel, I don't. It doesn't really matter to me on the qualifying round or in the opening rounds because we're trying to figure out what we need to get and where we need to be so we can get an idea of it. But in the weekend round, I'm a big fan of I have no clue what the scores are at the top. I don't want those scores to change my game. Like I have notes and I have a plan and I want to stick to my plan. And if you go up there and somebody threw out a monster score, then you start getting super aggressive on every hole and you change your plan and you've been practicing for your plan. And now that you've changed it, you're winging it. And sometimes, not always, but sometimes, you wing it and it works out for you. But a lot of times once you deviate from your plan, things go awry. And now you don't know. So then all of a sudden the score you've been shooting, now you're not even getting to that point because you were trying to get more. And so I'm just going to play my game. And if I happen to be at the top, then I happen to be at the top. And if I'm not, then congratulations to whoever beat me. That's the way that works. All right, hole number 11. Hole number 11, hole number 2. All right, this is another one. I was doing a rough bump on this. Was I doing the rough bump here? And I wasn't doing the rough bump here. I was laying it up out in here with my QB and then taking the shot with my QB to go to the cup. But in my other account, I was bringing out my sniper. Is that the deal? No, I was bringing out my... Is this the one we were doing I was doing an APOC rough bump. I don't think I can get there even with the extra mile. Is that the one? What hole are we on here? I'm getting confused because Tommy's got him. We're on the back 9 on hole number 2. Like what? I got back 9, hole number 2. And I'm doing a rough bump. That can't be right. That can't be right. Hold on, let me go look again. All right, I'm back. Jeez, I've been gone for like 5 hours. Had to go back to the store. Still no success. It's the hotels and their little splash screen where you log into the internet and you can't, you have to go to a website in order to log into it. So my stick is having a hard time because it won't let me do that. And then I lost all internet. There we go. All right, hole number two. I'm just going to play. I am just going to play. What do I got here? What do I have? I'm going to play that bag. And I think I'm going to play that ball. I think that's it. That's it. Let me get my calculator working here. I have no idea on the second shot. We're just going to play it. We'll just play, and wherever we end up, that's where we end up. I do have some notes, but this is the confusing thing. Even when you're playing two rookie accounts, if you've got totally different clubs in them, you really got to have two sets of notes. It was really difficult when I was playing my odd account and I was playing up, and then I was playing my 77 account in Ricky, and I was trying to put it in the same exact spot for the second shot, so I could at least practice the approach to the cup. Having to keep notes for multiple accounts. Having to go back and watch video for multiple accounts. I enjoy just playing one account, have fun. But since we're playing the first 18-hole cup, I thought I'd go out there with this account and play both of them. And here we are. Oh, I go first. Wow, I go first. Look at that. How did I know I was going to go first? Three, two. Here's 3, 2. I got any forward distance there? Maybe just a titch. Isn't it perfect? Perfecto. Now I should be in my Firefly. And I should be towards the max. And max on with this Firefly is 2.2 per ring. Getting the old plague doctor. Staring back at you. Oh, sorry. Now, if you're going to bring out a bigger ball and you're going to bring out some bigger stuff, and now with the Thor's Hammer 1, you're not going to get much, but there is a rough bump up there. A second bounce rough bump if you got a club that's got enough top spin. Or a ball that has enough top spin. Okay, I should be in max club. I am. So it is 4.3 divided by 2.2. It's 1.95, so we'll call that an even 2. Two rings. Dose. 1, 2. Now we just need to hit it perfect. Hitting it perfect. Dead center perfect. Get in the hole. Woo! In the hole. Look at that. Jeez. Blind squirrel. Blind squirrel. I did. I got it. I made one. Jacked up hole number 1, but I made this one. I don't think I got that in the qualifying round. I need to pick it up. I shot a 13 on the front in the qualifying round, and I shot a 13 here. But I do need to kind of pick that up just a titch. I shot a 14 on the back in the qualifying round, and I'd really kind of like to come in with a 27. The next hole we have here is a par 3 Sniper Quasar Max Club. I'm playing max. I'm not sure if I'm at max, but I'm playing max. What did I do? How did I do on that? Did I miss it? I got 1 or 10 and I missed 11, so at least I'm still on somewhat of a track. All right, what is this par 3 that everybody has been speaking about? There we go. There we go. All right, this is a rough bump right here, going at it at plus 0 at max. And I don't think I'm at max, but it's 1.1 here. And I think I'm playing 10%, and it'd be 1.1 times the wind divided by 1.1. So the 1.1s balance each other out, and we're just at the wind. I think that's the way it is. I'm not sure, but that's what my notes say, and I'm going to go off what my notes say. So Sniper Quasar Max Club Sniper. Any bag with a sniper, any ball named Quasar. Any ball named Quasar. All right. I should buy some of those, though, just so I have some, just in case I need them. Use a Quasar. All right, here we go. Deep breaths. Off we roll. I get my eyes to work today. That would be helpful. My timing's crap. I'm just like that slightest of a second off. I should have went out and played some practice holes. Just went out and played some Tour 4 or something and kind of tried to get my timing down. Excuse me. Power 6 ball. Not sure they need a power 6 ball, but it does put them in Saturn range. Not that I think that's going to help them, but it does put them in Saturn range. The thing about hitting way back like that on a par 3 is they put the rough, they put the sand, they put a bunch of stuff in play. Not that I'm doing a rough bump, so I'm putting everything in play as well, but I think I got a better shot. There's max, so I am at max. It's 3.6 rings. Rings. There's 3.6. Exactly. Hitting it perfect, dead center perfect. Just a bit of an overpull. Let's see how that worked out. If it's 3.6 divided by 1.1, that'd have been 3.27, 3.3 instead of 3.6. And man, that looked like it was farther than 0.3 of a ring off. That was 3.27. Let me do the math the other way here. Hold on. If it was 0.9 times the wind divided by 1, 3.24, those have been the same. So if I would have taken some off, or if I would have pulled it at mid club, I don't think I would have got any closer there. I gave it the college try and didn't succeed. All right, hole number 13. Hole number 13. I'm all thrown off because I'm on the road and doing stuff, and I'm all jacked up. All right, extra mile Titan +8 mark. I could try a katana if tailwind. Let's see. Do we have tailwind? Nope, we have headwind. I'm going to bring my extra mile. I'm going to bring a Kingmaker just to cut the wind down a little. I only have one of them left. Am I using another Kingmaker here? There is one other hole I'm using a Kingmaker. We're having a Kingmaker lookalikes. Let me think. That's got just a one side spin, and I really wanted to bring the Kingmaker. The side spin's pretty helpful here as well. I suppose I could bring out just a slightly bigger ball. I'm gonna bring my last Kingmaker. I don't know if I have enough cheddar to buy any more. And my number uno bag. Here we go. I was pulling back to the +8 mark, and I did max top spin. So I do have a little bit of room to work out wind. Need to hit it perfect. Need to hit perfect, that's the deal. And I still got my 77 account to play. It's already 8:30. Where has the day gone? I know I walked 10 miles today. Okay, there's max. There's the +8 mark. Max top spin. Try to get it through the gap. 3.3 divided by 2.1 is 1.57. Let's say 1.6. There's 1.6. Hitting it dead center perfect. We'll see if we can get through the gap, or if we get caught up. Needed a little teeny bit more. That will put me in my Firefly range, though. That'll put me in my Firefly range where I can run the top spin. Now we really need to hit perfect. Really need to hit perfect. A little teeny bit more distance would have been fine. It did lay me down a little going against the headwind. I think I've been a little bit closer than that. I think I was in the qualifying round. In the rough. That is not where we want to be. And luckily, we're not the ones that's in it. Can I run my top spin? I can. I can. On the outside of the cup. Hitting it dead center perfect. Woo! Woo! In the hole. Eagle. All right. We did get the eagle. Now we got a big par 5 that we have. There is an opportunity here. with the Saturn. And the deal with the Saturn is it's ball guide at this level. The Saturn never, even when it's maxed out, it doesn't have, I mean, it's got like 3.9, I think, when it gets maxed out. It's somewhere in that neighborhood. It never gets to 4. When you get to 4, that's when you can start to flatten the tail out and you really get ball guide. So like these types of clubs, if you have, if you've got a club that's got 4, then you can really get in it. And this hole's got a little bit of break like right before the cup, and so you have to kind of anticipate it. And I've gotten it wrong. My distance has been fine, everything's been good. I've just been off trajectory, and I don't think it's so much that I need to add something or take something off my adjustment. It's that I'm setting it up so that it's not going right at it. I'm thinking it's going right at it, but it's not. Did I get that? I did get that in the qualifying round. Hole number 13, did I get that? No, I did not, but I did get this one in the qualifying round. So I did get it. I did. I didn't think I got this one. All right. We have a shot here then. We have a shot. What is the hole? Hole number... Is this hole number 5? Hole number... All right, where am I? I'm on 14. So this is the par 5. So, jeez, I'm all jacked up. Oh, I got the eagle on the par 5. Okay, I got it. Okay, now let's go for the Albie. Let's get the Albie here. I'm all jacked up because it's an 18-hole course, and so I've played forever and a day, and it's always, you're playing the front 9, and you're playing the same holes on the back 9, and you're all good to go, and I had to change my note, how I keep notes, so that I do have the second side, and I'm all messed up. It's expected because we've played forever and a day, and I mean, we're all excited that we had an 18-hole course, but let me see, what was I doing here? Let me make sure I look at it before I get too involved. I think I was laying it up right out here. And if I remember correctly, there was a rough bump on this one as well. And I'm playing it at mid-club. And I had a big topper and a Titan and max topspin. Let's see what the wind is. Wind's going that direction. And I'm going to take my big topper and a Titan, the king of balls. Titan. Now, if I am doing the rough bump here, I only have one of those, and I don't think I was using side spin, but that would give me... I was thinking about that mummy ball. I could have swore the mummy ball was a 2-power ball, but evidently I was wrong. I'm going to take that ball. I only have one of them, but if I'm doing the rough bump and I've got a tailwind, I got to pull over the sand. Let's take that. Hole number 14. I have no notes as far as anything special to the cup. It's just straight up, whatever it is. 0, 0. 0, 0. Let's see if we can get the Albie. Fakwa. Many of you will die today, but that's a sacrifice that I'm willing to make. Shrek, Fakwa. That's a great line. Okay, and I think from where I'm at, I can leave that wind in. Let's pull it out first. So it's 3.2 divided by 2.6. It's 1.23. 1 1/4. I can put it back in. Not much of it, but I can put what little there is back in. Isn't it perfect? Perfecto. Did I write down a distance here? 362, 364. That's where I was at 362 before, so pretty close to right where I was at. Now I'm doing I should be in Saturn at mid club, so whatever the wind is divided by 2.2. And I did upgrade my Saturn and didn't write the numbers down, so I went through last night and changed and wrote down numbers. So with a 3 Powerball, mid Saturn at level 8 is 2.2 per ring. That's how I came up with that number. If you're new to the game, it's important to go in and start writing your club card numbers down. There's max, there's min. Okay, so I'm still at mid. 2.2, 2.5, 1.13 rings. There's 1, 1, 3. A little teeny bit of distortion. Oh! Man, I barely hit that rough. I hit it on the sands here, and then there's a little bit of a hump when you get to the rough, and I hit it right on that hump. Go back and rewind that video. I think I barely clipped the rough. It took her kind of an irregular bounce right there, and that usually is an indication that you hit it on the roll where it's coming out. My opponent there's a word for this. Starts with an S, ends with a D, has a W in it. You use a drill to put them in. And then add an ED. I should be able to make this one though. All right, perfecto. Hole number 15. Another par 4. And I did this with my extra mile, and I did use a kingmaker on this one. This is the other hole I used a kingmaker on, and I did 1 1/4 topspin. I did 1 1/2 in the qualifying round, and it made me pucker. It rolled onto the green and rolled back to the back, and it looked like it was going to go off in the back. I think this is the one that has kind of a little bit of a backboard on it, and then it got to a spot and then finally quit going forward. I had 3 right-hand side spin, 1 and a... Excellent. Very nice. And I was at max club with 1 1/4 topspin, plus 10 on the drive. 1.1 times the wind divided by 2.1. Let's say 2.0. Let's go look at it. I think I did, in the qualifying round, get the eagle on this par 4. I think I did. So we would like to match up with that. Hole number 6. Hole number 15. All right. And I think my club was like, I was just barely in front of this, but you're going here and trying to get it to come this way. And the 3 side spin ball is a little bit better. Which way is the wind blowing? That wind will work. So we need a 3 side spin ball, and did I save my last kingmaker for this hole? Did I or did I use it? I did. No, I did not save it. So it's 6 side spin. Do I have any? I do not have. I do have that 5 Powerball, but I don't think the 5 Powerball's got enough oomph to get me to the spot just to take the shot. Because I was at the plus 16 mark. So I was already at max club with 1 1/4 topspin, and I have to change my setup. So I'm just going to have to get this done with a Titan. I'm going to have to. gonna have to. I don't have anything better. And I'm definitely not bringing out a bigger ball just to get the side spin. We will take it. We're going to get it done right here, right now. Right here, right now with a Titan and an extra mile. 1 1/4 top spin. 3 right hand side spin. All right, here we go. I think before I took the shot on the, I might have practiced with it. I think I did practice with this. Did I practice with this account? I tried it and I only did, I think I made this one from the rough. And I changed it to a 3 side spin ball because the 2 side spin ball, I had to put a little bit of curl on there, and I didn't, not only did I not hit it perfect, but I think I over curled it. It was a combination. Not hitting it perfect was definitely a factor. Hollywood G goes first with the white ball. Now, I saw another opponent do the same thing. I'm not sure if the way that they're compensating for the wind is by putting on the left-hand curl and the 2 ring grate to the left, at least a solid ring, or what the deal is. But I saw an opponent do it the other day, and they ended up right in the sand. And it's like, dude, you put on left-hand curl and you did all the stuff. Like, you were aiming towards the sand. Like, what did you expect? A 1 1/4 top spin. Just a little. All right. 4, 2.2 rings. There's 2.2. And we need to hit this perfect. Hitting it dead center perfect. And we'll see if we got the spin right. Whoa down, Cat Daddy. This is the thing the other day as it rolled. The other day it rolled all the way up to here, and it made me, I was like, oh my gosh, here we go. And then it finally started falling backwards. Graham. It's so easy. I mean, with no apron around the greens, I mean, you're pretty much either on the green or you are in the rough. I mean, there ain't, that fringe is there just for aesthetics. It's not the place we want to be unless you're on the front of the fringe before it gets to the green. All right, we're almost in the final set. Still gonna make this though. Isn't it perfect? Felt like I was getting a little laggy there. The internet here at the hotel has been shit all day. It's been nothing but issues. Okay, we got a par 4 here, and this one was one that I was having to take a thorn shot to the cup. I don't think I made this on the front. I was close. I think this is the one that I was thinking of earlier where I keep getting my trajectory off. Hole number 16. I did not make it on the I did not make it on the front. Where am I at right now? I got 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2. So I am 1 up. So I'm still on. I'm on the 27 track right now, and it would be nice to get one of these holes, to pick up one of these last ones. And this hole right here is definitely an opportunity. Now the deal here is this is a tricky hole because, okay, the first time I got down in here, I think in the front I barely survived because I was trying to come like right here and not get like all the way down in here, and I caught it like a 2 ring grate to the right in the qualifying round, and it rolled on this trajectory, and I had just a little bit too much topspin and it got caught behind the tree, and I was able to curl it around, but it was close. My opponent was over here and they were really screwed. They ended up in the rough, and it can happen. I really do not need to be that close. Like, really, you could just be like right here and you're fine. Anywhere along this stretch. I mean, back here you may be in a, instead of being in thorn, you might be on my, I might be on my Saturn, but I don't need to get all the way down here unless I could pinpoint it right there. If you could pinpoint it right there, then pinpoint it right there. But, and the deal here is that here's the top of the hill and it rolls down. So like your ball guide's telling you it's going to stop right there, but it is going to continue to roll and pick up quite a bit of distance, and you can find yourself underneath that tree. So I've got a quarterback with a half a top spin, 2 right-hand side spin at the plus 14 mark. So I was really not putting much on it. Really not putting much on it. And I was playing this bad boy. Was this the one? I didn't write down what ball I was using here. I think I was bringing out a 3-power ball just for the second shot. So I'm gonna do that. It doesn't say, but I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna bring out that Titan, and I'm gonna bring my quarterback bag. And I don't have anything as far as like adjustments to the cup. Let me see if I do on my 77 account. Yeah, it's just, or the first shot, the drive. I just, wherever you're at in your club, and I'll be at max. Plus 14 mark. And it's 1 per ring. 1.5 a top spin. Okay, here we go. Here we go. We got a shot from distance here, and if I get to the right spot, I'm in my thorn, and I'm not sure where I'm at in my thorn, but it might be one of those holes that you could, if you had enough distance, where you could do the backspin and try and backspin it in. I've been trying not to do that with a thorn. There are some holes that really the only way you can go at it is like you can use your thorn and do the backspin. But there's a lot of other holes that you could, if you've got really good ball guide, you could run it up to them. This thorn doesn't necessarily have good ball guide, so it might be better to do the backspin shot. With my upper developed thorn, with a maxed out thorn, you could go either way. Half a top spin, plus 14 mark. Plus 14 mark, 2 side spin, half a top spin. Let's give ourselves some separation. .4. There's 4. Isn't it perfect? Now it's all about distance. You do have a shot at it right there. Right there. My notes say minus 0.1 to the cup. Is that what I'm doing on in my 77 account? Minus 0.1 to the cup. And in my 77 account, I'm at mid thorn. But I have ball guide and I'm running it up to it. And I'm using my 4.5 or 4.6 ball guide, and I'm just walking it up to the cup. There's no reason to do backspin on it. It doesn't need it. But here, I don't have the ball guide, but I think I could see what direction my tail's going, so it might be better here to do the backspin. We'll have to see what the deal is. Minus 0.1, gotta remember that. Get out, get out, get out. There you go. That works. That works, bro. Okay, if I wanted to get up there, I'm going to be in max that thorn, so it's 3.6 divided by max thorn, which is 1.9. It's 1.9, 1.8 ranks. I'm going to put just a little teeny bit of backspin on it. 1.8 rings. Here's 1.8 exactly. Distance good, trajectory bad. All right. Would have liked to have hit it perfect just to see where it went. I think in this particular spot, I don't have a Kingfisher 4. There's a certain point, a Kingfisher is a great short iron. The reason I'm playing with the Thorn, like a Kingfisher 4 right there doesn't have its ball guide, but a Kingfisher is a great club. I'm surprised I wonder what level, I can't remember what level it gets. It seems like it does have, there's a big period of time where the Kingfisher is better. The reason I'm playing with a Thorn is because I'm playing with a Thorn in my 77 and my odd account. I've switched all of my short irons to a Thorn. I didn't play with a Thorn before, so I want to make sure that I'm playing with a Thorn so I can get used to playing with it and build some confidence in it. So when I set the bag up in this account, I put in a Thorn just so that I'm consistent in all my bags. But I played forever and a day with a Hornet, and then I upgraded my Hornet to level 9, and in my opinion, I ruined it. And then I switched to a Kingfisher, especially like the Kingfisher's good, but when it gets up in levels, which takes forever and a day, but when it gets to level 7, it becomes a really kick-ass club. But the Thorn has just as good a ball guide, has more topspin. One of the things I like about the Kingfisher is it does have backspin, but it doesn't have near as much backspin as a Thorn. So overall, the Thorn is actually a better club at level 9. So I switched. There we go. All right. I have no idea what's in first, but I got a shot. I got a shot here at a banner. How many people down below have not finished playing? I mean, there's plenty of time. Got 4 hours, so plenty of time for people to play. They're out of it. What do they got to have it? No, they're out of it. They got to have a 13 after 9, so after 15 they got to be smoking. This person might still be. They did get that. They were at 12. They could still pick it up though on the back. So we do have some people left to play. Not worth trying to figure out who's still in the hunt, but I do have a shot. I do have a shot here. Now if I just play out, that's 3. I don't want to see what the person at the top has. I'm not there yet. I haven't earned the privilege. So if I just par out, I'm at 27, which is where I was at the other day. But I do have a serious shot at Albion, hole number 9, if I could put myself in the right spot on the drive. That's the deal. Hole number 17. Hole number 17. Hole number 8. All right, this par 3. Was I doing a rough bump here? I was doing a Thorn and a Katana. I can't remember what I was doing here. I think I was doing. Hold on one second. All right, I went back and looked at the shots here. I'm not sure where the other tee boxes are, but this hole looks like if you draw a straight line from that tee box, I mean, this is all in the way, but when you're out there playing, there must be some tee boxes over here because you're coming at it more, you're like in this range here. So this area right here, I don't know that this is the right hole, the right picture for the hole, because that is not what it looks like out on the course. That is not what it looks like. And I was taking a Thorn, and I was using a Katana because it put me like right in mid club. So that bag will work. Thorn and a Katana. I'm going to hit at mid club, so it's whatever the wind is divided by 2.5. 2.5 per ring, let's make sure that is mid. On my thorn, 2.5. And if the wind is less than 3, I'm going to add on plus 0.1, and if it's more than 3, I'm going to add on plus 0.2. That's what I was doing. That's what I was doing. I wrote down 2 topspin, but it actually came through a little bit too fast, so I'm going to put on just 1 topspin. And I had pulled back a little bit from the green. I think I had my blue ring was like right on the outside edge of the fringe. It comes up to the green and it kind of rolls like this, and then it comes up to the green, and I was trying to start back a little bit so that I could bounce over the movement. I think that's what I was doing. I think that's what I was doing. I think it was like this, and I was trying to hit down here so that bounce number 1 and then bounce number 2, and then it rolled. I think that was the thought process. I'm not saying it's a good thought process, but I'm saying that I think that's what the thought process was. I could get up closer, but it seemed like when I got up closer and you put on just a little bit of backspin that it was like seriously compressing the rings. See, this hole does not look like, I don't know where we're coming at it from. I'm going to put on just 1 topspin. I really want to see if our trajectory's right. 4.3. It's 1.72, 1.92 rings. It's 1.92 exactly. Hitting it perfect. We'll see. No, I still didn't have it right. Still didn't have it right. It definitely hit different today. I know that you could be off a little bit because you're trying to kind of eyeball, extrapolate how your ball is going to roll out, and that is not how the ball was going to roll out. I definitely got pushed off. Like I should have did it like a 10% adjustment or something. 1.1 times. I'm going to write that down on my notes because that might be the deal. That might be the deal on my 77 account. See if I can possibly learn something from this account. Now this is always the spot where I probably will raise up a spot after this hole, and I'm going to get my first glance at the person that's in first. And am I going to have to get an Albie, or is an eagle going to be good enough, or what's the deal? What is the deal? Here we go. We're going to find out right now what we have to get here. Person at the top's got a 27, so I will have to get the eagle just to match them up. And then what did they get in the qualifier? They got a 24. So if I can get the eagle, I'm going to be in first. But if I don't get the eagle, I am not. And I am taking a risk on the second shot doing the rough bump. Big risk. In this last hole, I had my extra mile. Let me pick the bag first. Extra mile. And I was taking a power 3 ball. Which way's the wind blowing? The wind's blowing the same way as it was before. This wind is a little bit more problematic for the rough bump because I think that sand might be right there. Let's see what I got here. I don't think I have any 3-power precision balls. Really would like to hit that last shot perfect. Not that the freaking precision balls have been helping me any, but I guess it would be nice. The deal is if I bring out a bigger ball, I'm going to be in a different club because right now I'm in minimum Saturn, and if I bring out a bigger ball, I mean I've been in minimum Saturn and it has enough topspin to get me there. But if I bring out a bigger ball, I'm going to push that forward and I'm going to end up being in max short iron. And I haven't written down how much topspin I needed, but it's been, I think it was a bit. It was more than a few. So if I did bring out a bigger ball, like I could bring out a power A ball because I do have some of those in precision. But that's definitely going to throw me off on the second shot unless I lay it up on the first one, and then you take the risk of not getting that right. And what do I got? I would be in Thorn. What is my Thorn guide? It's only got 33 topspin, and that is not enough. I think I need to just play this with what I've been playing with, which is the 6 power ball. I could bring one of these. I've got a few of those, and that knocks the wind down, and that might keep me from having to pull over that sand. And I've been doing it with a Titan, so that's nothing there is going to change. Extra mile, that's the bag I've been taking. I've been pulling back to the +8 mark with max topspin. 1 left-hand side spin. I've been hitting out to the 338 mark. All right, here we go. Here we go, and I've been doing +10 to the cup. So it's the wind divided by 2.1. Say 2.0. Got that ball chose? Which ball do I have chosen right now? Okay, I have it selected and I have the right one. Okay, here we go. Here we go. It's all about the risk taking on the second shot. Now I know that person did it, so I mean I could go up there and just get on the green and make my putt and get my eagle and I would be there, or I can go for the rough bump and try and get myself a 27, so if somebody else comes up, I've got the shot on them. So we'll see where I end up. This first shot, this is definitely one shot at a time. The smart thing to do would be to go up there and just get on the green and not do the rough bump, and just get on the green and make my putt and tie them and beat them in tiebreakers. That's the non-risk move. And I'm not saying I won't do that. I might. That might be that is definitely the smart play. It's just like when you're in a shootout and somebody ends up in the sand and you aim in the sand right in front of them and just hit it into the sand. I mean, we're out here to win. We're not out here to take dangerous ass shots. But the distance that I'm putting it up there, that rough bump is pretty much the shot. So I'm at the +8 mark of max topspin. Just trying to get into that range. Is that right? Max topspin, 1 left-hand side spin, +8 mark, 2.4. It's 2.1. I've been doing. That's 2.1. That's about 2.4 right there. Hitting it perfect. And I've been hitting the 338. Or I hit it last time to 338. 343, a little bit further. I could easily get around that tree. Just get up there and get her done. But I'm thinking that rough bump might be the way to go. 1.1 times the wind, and I should be. I'm a little bit farther, so I actually may have hit myself out of my Saturn range. I might not have the shot with the Saturn. You got to pull back far enough that you can get out from underneath those trees, that tree. So my only shot might be to just get up there and get my eagle and move along, little doggy. Do I have a shot? Man, I am right there. Right there. I was trying to get right in that neighborhood. .5 divided by 2.5, 2.7 is 0.61 of a ring. 0.6 of a ring. Oh, and I hit it great. I'm going to miss the rough. Whew. At least I hit the rough. Close. I almost biffed it. And this would not be the first tournament that I've choked on the last hole, and all I had to do was get an eagle, and I could put myself in first. What's really sad is I can think of 2 other ones. I think there's 3 that I choked on the last hole, but the 2 other ones I didn't even get a banner. I got caught up in tiebreakers, and all I had to do was get the eagle, and I'd outright win. But I didn't get the eagle and got the birdie, and then I got caught up in tiebreakers and lost. Got 4th. I think one of them I actually got 6th. I got caught up in, I mean, everybody was shooting like 31, and all I had to do was make the eagle, and I'd have a 32. There we go. There we go. There we go. All right. We are in first at the moment with 4 hours left, so that would be nice. That would be nice. And this account, I checked, this account is in tier 2. And if I get a win, that'll definitely throw it in. What gets me about this whole tier thing is I have an account, and I actually can't get into it. I gotta find it. It's my 22 account, and it has super low level clubs. And the very first tournament I went out there and played in, the first tournament I could get it qualified to play in, I won that tournament, and it took me from tier 1 to tier 3. And we all know that there's tiers within tiers. And so what I don't understand is, okay, there can be tiers within tiers, but why do we have to have 75 tiers in tier 3, and there's one tier and one tier 1? Everybody's in tier 1, and then if you win something, you win anything, you go to tier 2. But if you win a gold, you go from tier 1 to tier 3. And so we just skip tier 2. And then we've got 75 tiers within tiers within. Okay, that does not, okay, why do we even have these tiers? Okay, you're not earning, you know what I'm saying? I mean, why do that? Why just skip right over? Hey, you did win something, so now you're in tier 2. So now, you can go up the scale. I don't understand it. But we all know that there's tiers within tiers, so that's the deal. First at the moment, and I backed my 27 up with a 27, and I did it a different way. Not quite the same way, but close. I'm glad I got the 27, though. I wanted to back that 27 up with a 27. Let's see if there is anybody down here. I'm sure that there's some people down here that haven't played yet. We were down in like the 70s. Just to see if there's somebody that's on a hot streak and like I don't even have to worry about it. I'm going to get my ass kicked. So 11 with a 15. They did start off. That bogey killed them. Or that par killed them. So we should be looking at is minus 13 after 9. And so 13, 14, 15, 16. At this point we should be, because I think 11 is a par. No, they're both par 4s. So 13, 14, 15, 16. So they're down 1. It'll be rough. They could do it though. What did they get on the front? They got a 21. So it might be unlikely, but what we'd really like to see is a 16 or better at 11. So far, it looks pretty good. This person, now they're jacked. So it's just now based down to the players that haven't played yet, and that person shot a 29. Look at that, and they got a freaking par, and they still shot a 29. If they play their round tonight, I am toast. That's the best score. I looked in this account several times yesterday, and the 27 that I shot was at the top of the bracket. So Mike looks like they might be the top coming in. So there still is at least one person down there that has shot. Let's see if they're used to winning. That's a relatively new account too. All right, we have a shot at the win. I think at a worst case scenario, we're going to end up getting a banner. But we do have a shot. We have a shot at it. All right, thanks for watching. Thanks for being a subscriber. If you're not a subscriber, hit subscribe, hit the like button, ring the bell, leave a comment, do all that good stuff. It helps the channel. I appreciate it. And I will see you guys next time. Stay safe and have fun, my friends. Thanks for watching.